Okay. Okay. Now let's continue to the next slide. Okay, table of contents. Okay, in this chapter, we will learn number one is research definition. Second is applications of research. Third is research process. In research process, two important elements that you will learn is characteristics and requirements in a research. And last one is types of research. Everyone, you see my screen, right? Please confirm me again.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, yes.
very good, very good. Okay, so the first question that I like to ask you, what is research? What is research? Who can share me the ideas? Everyone, just ideas, okay? No right, no wrong, okay? But participate. Please participate.
Hello, lecturer.
Yes, please.
I can share my idea first. So,
Yeah.
what is the research? Research to me is like what we are looking for.
What you're looking for.
Yeah, what we are looking for between cause and effect mostly.
Yes, that's great. That's a great answer. Okay, thanks. What are you looking for? Okay, who else want to share your ideas? Who else? Dara, you have any ideas to share with us? Hello, Dara. Are you with us? Oh, yeah, Dara with us. Dara. Oh.
Hello, lecturers.
Yes, please.
Share?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think research is a way to find the answers to the question.
Oh, excellent. Excellent answer. Great. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Okay, you see? Research. The equations of researchers. Re plus search. So I know you learn applied linguistics already. So how many morphemes can you see in the word research? Everyone, how many morphemes? You know morpheme is, right? Hello, my students. Do you know what morpheme is?
Yes, morpheme is kind of words.
Yeah, it's the elements of the smallest elements of a word, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me how many morphemes can you see in a word research?
I think two, teacher.
Excellent. Celine, two morphemes. What are the two morphemes?
Re and search.
Re and search. Excellent. Yes, we have re and search. So what is the meaning of re?
Re mean
Again.
Re
again. Yeah.
means again. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a lecturer of applied linguistics right now. Okay, but when we want to know something, especially in linguistics, we need to analyze each element first, right? So the purpose of analyzing each morpheme is to make you understand further and remember longer. Okay, so reis here means what? Means again. How about search? Search means what?
So it means find.
Finding.
Search means finds. Yes, excellent. Anything else? Likes to look for something
Six.
very carefully, or
Yeah,
to what? To
yeah.
examine something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, great. So the word research, in short, you can say here, or to search or to examine something again and again, right? If we conclude the definition of re plus search. So according to Grinnell, to 1993, research is a careful, systematic, patient studies and investigation. You study and also investigate in some field of knowledge undertaken for what? Undertaken to establish facts
Establish
and
actual
principles.
principles.
Facts here, some legal terms, the word facts means what? In Khmer mean anghat, okay? Facts in Khmer mean anghat or event, okay? But here is the truth, okay, or principles. So research here, remember everyone, a careful, systematic, and patient study. You look at the word patient. Patient, you must be patient. When you are doing your research, patience is extremely needed. So please be patient when you are doing research. Otherwise, you can't achieve your research goal. Got it, everyone? And what
Yes.
in some field of knowledge, okay? When we do some field of knowledge, for example, apply linguistics, you want to form some theory or principles for people to follow. You are doing a research, you are establishing, you are establishing theories. But before you can establishing a theory, you need research study. Okay, research study. Okay, here is the definition from Grinnell, 1993. How about this? Research is a systematic investigations to answer what? To answers to a problem. Yeah, one of our classmates, okay, gave you a very good definition already, okay? So research is a systematic investigation. When we investigate, do we need to ask questions, everyone?
Yes.
Of course. That's
You
why
have to set a questionnaire, yeah, in order to respond to the question.
excellent, in order for the participants to respond to the questions, right? Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. So that's why one of your classmates, what? Said that it's the way we ask a question to find answers. Yeah, perfect. Okay, here is Mr. Byrne, 1990-97. Here, according to Crasswell, 2012, okay, research is a process of steps. You see, process of steps. So in the process that consists of several steps, okay, for what? For collecting and analyzing information. So first, you need to collect information or data, okay? Then you analyze them, okay? You analyze them. You know, you have to analyze data after you already scientifically or systematically collected the data, right? Why do you need to collect and analyze data? Because you want to increase your understanding of a topic or issue, okay? For example, you have been teaching English for 10 years, and you observe that most of students are poor at reading comprehension. You see, so the poorness of reading comprehension, is it the problem? Everyone, for example, your students, most of your students poor at reading comprehensions. This is your observation. And then you see the poorness of reading comprehension, is it a problem?
Yes.
Excellent. It's the problem. It's the problem. So when it is a problem, the question comes to why, right? Why?
Yeah.
Why are they poor at reading comprehension? The question why motivates you to conduct a research. You see the process? So,
Yes.
so you design steps in order to collect scientifically the data, and then what? Collect the data systematically, and also after you gain the data, you analyze using your tools, okay? Analyzing tools. Yeah, and then after you analyze data, you increase your understanding, you answer your question. Oh, they poor at reading comprehensions because they didn't understand their the vocabulary, for example. Or sometimes they may not they may not have good habits of reading, so, or they didn't know how to master their reading skills, so they poor, for example. So all of these are the answer to what? Answer to your question, why are your students poor at reading comprehension? You got my points, everyone?
Yes.
Perfect. At a general level, research consists of 3 steps. Okay, Crosswell mentioned like that. 3 steps, but remember the word at a general level only. Okay, first, post a question. There must be a question. Okay, second, collect data to answer the questions. And the last one is what? Last one is present and answer to the question. After you collect, you analyze, and then you need to present your answer that you gained from your data collection and analysis, okay, to the questions. Got it?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So look at here, the title. Research. Some people say research is an integral part of your practice. You know the word integral, right? Integral is an adjective of the word integration, right? To integrate. Okay, so the consolidated, okay, the consolidated part of your practice. So you look at it. Research is undertaken within most profession. Teachers, lecturer, doctor, okay, nurse, service provider. For example, a Mobitel company. Can we say Mobitel company is a service provider, everyone?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, I think so.
It is a service provider. School. Do you think school is also a service provider or what?
Provider.
Yeah, service providers too. So in most profession, okay, research is needed. That's why some companies, some organizations or schools, there is one department. Oh, I hear some noise. Please mute, everyone. Please mute your microphone. Okay. So in most professions, research is undertaken. And what? More than a set of skills. Research is a way of thinking. It's not just a set of skills, but it's also a way of thinking. When we say a way of thinking, it consists of what? Examine critically various aspects, okay? Various aspects of your day-to-day profession work. So what? You examine the aspects of your day-to-day work, okay? Day-to-day work. Examine what are the aspects. You know aspects, right? And then what? Understanding and formulating guiding principles that govern particular procedures and developing what? Testing new theories, okay? Understanding, first you have to understand, and then what? Formulate guiding principles. After you understood already, you need to formulate some guiding principles. Why? Because that principle can what? Can govern, can manage particular procedures. You know the word procedures, everyone?
The process.
Excellent. Process, okay? Process or steps. The steps, particular steps, and what? Developing and testing new theories that contribute to the advancements of your practice and profession. Okay, so when you create new theories, that theories will be able to contribute to the advancements, okay, to the development of your practice and your professions. You know, that's why some company, you know, some schools or universities establish research and development department, because without research, you can't gain any scientific proof or evidence that can improve your organization. So research is very important for, you see, advancements of your practice and profession. It is a habit of questioning what to do, what you do, okay? A systematic examination of clinical observations. You see, if you are a doctor, okay, you may examine, okay, your clinical observations to explain. Why do you need to examine? Because you want to explain what? To explain and answer for what you perceive. Okay, what you perceive, what you have in mind, what the question asks in your mind, okay, with a view to what? Instituting an appropriate change, okay, appropriate changes for more effective professional service. You see, to institute, okay, to institute, you know, institute, right? It's a word, not a noun. To institute, to establish appropriate change for more effective professional service. Okay, sometimes we have problems. So when we conduct the research, we can find our answers to the problems, and then we get some proposal for change. We get some, you know, recommendations for change. And in order to get those recommendations, you need a concrete evidence, scientific data. Okay, everyone, you got the points I have explained to you. My student, did you get my points?
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. Let us take some disciplines as examples. Okay, disciplines here is like a school discipline or what? You know the word disciplines?
Some studies. Maybe.
Field. Okay, very good. Field of study. Remember, discipline's not about rule here. Discipline here means field of study. Got it, everyone? My students got my points. Please confirm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, please
yes.
have to confirm quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear just only from Mr. Sorry. Taina. How about the other? Are you still with us? Everyone, are you
Yeah,
still
yes,
with us?
lecturer.
Yeah, lecturers.
Yeah,
I am
here.
with you. I'm
Okay.
listening to you.
Don't be silent. I'm afraid that I'm
Yeah, here,
talking
teacher.
I'm talking my own computer alone. Huh? Okay, please be interactive with me. Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
lecturer.
I like teaching with turning on the video. Everyone, do other lecturers ask you to turn on video or what? Or they just teach you without asking you to turn on the video?
No, yeah.
No, they don't ask students to turn on the video, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, because
Because
turning video, yeah, turning video sometimes make us feel
Slow, yeah.
make our network network connection is unstable.
Slow, yeah.
very
Oh.
hard to load the video, something like that, lecturer.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I see. I see. You most of you are teachers and you understand. You understand
Yeah.
already about teaching without seeing students. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I believe you have the same feeling as I do, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for us, quiet it doesn't mean nothing. Mean quiet mean we are listening to you.
Oh,
Okay, yes, I believe so, yeah.
good words, Mr. Taina. Your words are very encouraging. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay, so please confirm. Sometimes I'm afraid. I'm afraid that my student cannot catch up my point. So please have to confirm. Is it okay, everyone, for my request?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Good. Thanks.
Yeah, lecturer. Okay.
Thanks. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's talk about what? Talk about some disciplines as an example. Okay, suppose you are working in the fields of health. Okay, of health. Some of the following questions may come to your mind or someone else. Okay, may ask what? May ask you for their answers. Okay, for the answers. Okay, so probably someone else may ask you for their what? For their question, for the question, in order to give them their answers. Okay, for example, how many patients do I see every day? For example, if I am a doctor, patient here not being patient, but the patient who come to the hospitals. Okay, so this question is in my mind. Oh, how many questions? Oh, sorry, how many patients do I see every day? And then I ask myself, oh, what are some of the most common conditions prevalent among my patients? What are the most common conditions? Whether they come for seeing the doctors, just only common cold, because of what? Because of typhoid. Typhoid, you know, everyone, typhoid.
Yes.
Yes, typhoid, or sometimes because of hypertension, or because of diabetes. You know, diabetes.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, for example, I have been seeing patient for, or I have seen patient for 1,000 patients already a year. This year, 1,000 patients is a lot, right? And then I'm trying to figure out, okay, most of patients, what are the conditions that most patients have for coming to meet me? You see, so I start to establish some questions to gain some data from what I'm practicing, right? And it is in the field of health. You got it?
Yes.
Yeah. And then what are the causes of these conditions? Oh, for example, if I find that most of students, most of my patients comes to meet me because of their diabetes problems, then I'm trying to find out, oh, what are the causes of the diabetes? What caused people have diabetes? You see? Yeah, what are the causes? And then I may ask another question. Why do some people have particular condition, whereas others do not? That may be, for example, 70% have diabetes, but 30% do not have diabetes. Then I asked another question, why 70% have it and the 30% do not? You see? And I may ask another question, what are the health needs for this community? Okay, or of this community? Probably when we see, oh, because of this, because of that, so the communities must provide those supports to the people living there. Otherwise, what? Otherwise, the problems of health will be increasing. You see, we provide recommendations. We try to find out the needs from the people living in that community. And then next question, what are the benefits of this program to community? Okay, when we find already all of these answers, we may design a program that community can conduct it, okay, or can put it in practice so that those who live in the community can benefit from those programs or from that program. How do I demonstrate the effectiveness of my service? How can you demonstrate? Show, right? Show that, okay, among 1,000 patients, who comes to see me because of diabetes, for example, like 70%, now they get treatment very well and their health is so good now. You prove people, okay? You demonstrate, you display your research, and it's very scientific. It doesn't mean what you want, just say to convince people to come to your clinic or to your cabinet, but you have evidence, okay? Why you have those dividends? Because you undertake research. You got my points, my students? For
Yes.
example, our university or our
Yeah,
institute
Yeah.
want to show people about the quality of students of their master's degree. They conduct the research with those who already earned the master's degree from our school. The result they earn, for example, they may get a good job as directors of some school, principals, or they may own their, their own schools, and that school is very successful. See, it is the data that, for example, Mr. Sing Eng conducted that research from all of you. Or probably they earn another scholarship from overseas. Probably you apply for your PhD's program or degree, okay, from your you apply for the master PhD degree overseas, okay, after you gain the master's degree here. So all of these are data that prove or demonstrate about the effectiveness of the master's program at such an Asia Development Institute. Do you agree with me, everyone? If you gain all of this data, you can, show people. People don't believe you easily. You need evidence and proof to show them. Okay. Why do some people use services while others do not? Okay, we may say, oh, why these people come to provide service or come to receive service in our community, let's say in Cambodia. Why those people who have ability to pay much don't choose to come to our clinic or our hospital in our country, but they decided to use other healthcare service overseas? Why? You know, we may find all of these answers by our research. Why do people think about what do people think about the service? We want to know about their perspective. Okay, think it is good, it is bad, or it's normal, or what? How is effective? How effective is the service? How can what the service be improved? All of these are the questions that you can ask in your professions. For example, if you are running a school, you may ask such this question by adapting some of these questions, you know, to develop your school, because it's very competitive in the market right now, especially school business. So to improve, to compete with your competitors, of course, you have to conduct some research, and after gaining data, you can improve your school. Okay, here let's move to the next point. Research a way to gather evidence for your practice. You gather evidence, everyone. Gather evidence, data. Okay, data. Here we call the word evidence-based practice. Evidence-based practice. EBP. Remember this one, everyone. People, for those who works in an international organization or in a research company, the word evidence-based is very popular. Agree, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to say something? Do you have any evidence-based? Okay. Yeah. So it's very it's very popular. Evidence-based practice. What is it? Mr. Taina, can you please read a little bit for that?
Yes. Evidence-based practice is the delivery of services research based upon evidence about their effectiveness, the service provider's clinical judgment as to the sustainability and appropriateness of the service for a client, and the client's own preference as to the acceptance of the service.
Perfect. Okay. You see, the delivery service research. Okay. The delivery of service. So you are doing a research on the delivery service. But based on what? Evident. Okay. Evident about their effectiveness. Okay. In order to deliver the service, you need all of this evidence, so to show that, okay, when you do it, your business, your service will be very successful, because you have a very scientific data showing that you will succeed, okay, in doing that business. Okay. Or sometimes you are already in the service and you want to improve further. So when you want to improve further like that, you conduct a research and then you follow recommendation from that research. Okay. The service providers clinical judgment. Clinical here, not just only for what? Not just only for doctor, but clinical here refers to experiment. Okay. The service provider clinical judgments, it means the judgments that is already what? With the experimented. Okay, experimented. As what? As to suitability, okay, and appropriateness of the service for a client. And the client's own preference as to the acceptance of the service. You can see here, okay, because we understand people clearly. How can you understand people clearly, particularly your clients? Because you ask them, right, what you want, and you know, including me, if people ask what I want, I show them my, you know, my preference, okay, to and then they gain most of the participants in their research, then they develop their products, their service accordingly, okay, accordingly. Some people say market research. I believe that D-Night knows about market research very clearly, right, D-Night? D-Night?
Yeah, lecturer. Yeah, yes, I know.
Perfect. You know, market research, before some companies, you know, establish their branch in some locations, they need to do market research first, okay, so that they are more confident that after establishing their branch in that location, they won't be failed, or they won't, yeah, they will succeed in doing the business in that location. Why? Because they have their evidence-based research. Why are they so much confident? Because of the market research result. Got it, everyone? Everyone got it?
Yes. Yeah, yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. Here, for a way of gathering, you can see accurate, sound, and reliable. So the way you gather the information, you need to provide an accurate, sound, and reliable method. Okay, if your methodology is not accurate, is not sound, is not reliable, how can you interpret the data correctly? How can you analyze the data correctly? Because you gain a fact, you know, you gain a false information. You gain a false information. It's not a true information. How can you gain a correct result? So in order to collect the data, and in order, for example, like some research companies conduct research. For example, I am in company A, I want to establish my business in one area, and I ask the company Mr. D-Night works for to conduct a market research. The way or the method that he collected data for me must be accurate, sound, and reliable. Otherwise, the data that he gives me that, hey, you do that business there, you will gain succeed, will be wrong. And then my business will be not successful over there. Okay, so be very careful with here, accurate, sound, and reliable. Okay, Borang, can you please read this paragraph?
Yes. Research is one of the ways of collecting accurate, sound, and reliable information about the effectiveness of your interventions, thereby providing you with evidence of its effectiveness.
Perfect. Okay. It's a ways of collecting accurate, you see, sound, you know sound, right? Sound and reliable information. If the information is not reliable, oh my God, that's bad. Okay. About the effectiveness of your intervention. You know, intervention, everyone? Intervention in Khmer. Okay, andrakum. But in our research means something like that too. For example, when we have problems, when we have some problems, and then we put some strategies. We put, for example, like the schools in, for example, in Takeo, the school, one private school in Takeo is facing with low volume of students. I mean, not many students enroll in that school. And after you conducted a research already, you find that because, or some student dropped, and then you ask the question, why so many students dropped out of our school? Why? And then after conducting your research, you found that because of few or some teachers are not the quality ones. So you terminate the contract. Okay, you stop hiring them, and then you replace them with other experienced and quality school or quality teachers. So the way you replace those unquality teachers with the quality ones means you are providing interventions in order to solve the problem. You got my explanation, and my students?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. So make sure, because it depends on the way you input the data for interpretation or analysis too, right? So if your information is not correct, it's not good, it's not reliable, then the intervention will be not effective, right? Thereby providing you with evidence of its effectiveness. Okay, continue. Applications of research. Okay, applications of research. You know the word applications. How do we apply, okay, the research into our fields? Okay, in general, research types are divided into two. The first one is applied research, and the second is what is basic research or fundamental research. However, most of our research is the applied one. Is the applied one. What does it mean, applied research? Okay, I like you to watch the video, but if I click here, probably you can't see it. Can you see my screen, everyone?
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, yes.
The video, right? You can see the video, right?
No, cannot see with
Not
the.
yet.
No.
Oh, sorry. So let me stop sharing the screen of PowerPoint first. Then I will show you the video. Where is it?
Confirm me whether you can see my screen.
I can see
Hey
this.
everyone.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, you
let's
can
start.
see the video right now.
Very good. Enjoy your screen.
Welcome to MimLearnabate. Today in this video, I will show you the difference between applied and basic research, example of applied research and basic research. Frequently asked questions, FAQ, about applied research and basic research. So, let's get started. Applied versus basic research. Research can be undertaken for two different purposes. One is to solve a current problem faced by the manager in the work setting, demanding a timely solution.
You see? Wait.
Demanding a timely solution.
Okay. So one is to solve a current problem faced by the managers in the work setting, demanding timely solution. As I mentioned, like, you know, your branch manager, for example, one school branch manager face problem with the low volume, okay, low volume of students in that branch. It's a problem, right? So you need to solve the problem in a timely manner. So what is it? It's called what? Apply research, because you want to solve the problems that you are practicing it. Am I right, everyone? Am I right? Continue.
For example, a particular product may not be selling well, and the manager might want to find the reasons for this in order to take corrective action. Such research is called applied research. The other is to generate a body of knowledge by trying to comprehend how certain problems that occur in organizations can be solved. Also called basic, fundamental.
Here, if you want to know,
The other is to generate a body knowledge.
This is the difference between basics and applied research. You see, the purpose is to comprehend how certain problems and occur in an organization to be solved. Yes. So here is, okay, usually if in our educational field, you want to do more research on some theory, you want to understand further about the body of knowledge. So it's called pure research.
Mental or pure research. For instance, research into the causes and consequences of global warming will offer many solutions to minimize the phenomenon and lead to further research to determine if and how global warming can be averted. What is applied research? Research done with the intention of applying the results of the findings to solve specific problems currently being experienced in an organization is called applied research. Applied research is designed to answer specific questions aimed at solving practical problems. New knowledge acquired from applied research has specific commercial objectives in the form of products, procedures, or services. What is basic research? Research done to make a contribution to existing knowledge is called basic, fundamental, or pure research. The primary purpose of conducting basic research is to generate more knowledge and understanding of the phenomena of interest, and to build theories based on the research results. Difference between applied and basic research? Applied research is a research methodology that creates practical solutions for specific problems, while basic research is an approach to research that seeks to expand knowledge in a field of study. This means that applied research is solution-driven, while basic research is knowledge-specific. Applied research is primarily defined by its focus on providing a practical solution to a defined problem, while basic research is primarily defined by its focus on expanding knowledge. In other words, applied research is practical-oriented, and basic research is theory-oriented. Applied research is action-oriented and synthetic in nature, while basic research is explanatory and analytical in nature. Applied research is an objective method of inquiry. Basic research, which is somewhat subjective in its approach. Frequently asked questions, FAQ, about applied and basic research. Is applied research qualitative or quantitative? Applied research is a type of research that is quantitative in nature. Quantitative research is a type of research that focuses more on the quantity, that is the number of respondents, or deals with the number of something about which the research is being done. Why is the basic research done? Basic research is done to gather or collect data related to the field of study which needs to be explored by the researcher. The basic research helps in getting preliminary information for carrying out the major part of the research. What are the 5 types of research methods? The 5 types of research methods are survey method, observation method, interview method, focus group method, the experimental method. Is basic or applied research more important? Basic research is a type of research that is done to solve the basic queries of the people, while applied research is used to find out a particular solution to a particular problem by addressing it in the form of questions to the people. What are the characteristics of applied research? Applied research is done by keeping in mind the end practical results of the research. Applied research caters to the exact requirements that are needed to be met. The niche knowledge will help in providing the steps that will help in reaching the envisioned spot. What are the 2 major types of applied research? The 2 major types of applied research are technological research and feasibility research. The technology research helps in knowing about the various technologies.
Okay. Yes. Just know some introduction. Okay, I just share you some introduction only. Okay, so you know the definitions of applied research and what?
Basic research.
Or fundamentally research. Excellent. Okay, so now let's continue talking our chapter 1, about our chapter 1. You see my screen, everyone? Yes. Okay, so you understood already the definition of applied research and basic research. Okay. Okay, so here is the application of research. Application of research. Number 1, we apply research for service providers. Then we also provide research to service administrators, managers, or planners. How about what? Consumer, service consumer. Service consume, we call consume.
Consumer.
Yeah. To consume.
Consuming user.
Yeah, consuming. Okay.
User.
Okay, so service consumer, those who use our service. Oh, sorry. And also professionals. And also professionals. For example, teachers. We want to apply our research in our practice, whether our practice can be improved or what are the challenges in our practice. You know, some other lecturers or professors at other universities overseas conduct a lot of researches, okay, in their professionals. But in Cambodia, we have very little research. Even me, I confess that I did very little research too for my current practice. But I did some, okay. I did apply research because I'm HR director, so I have to do some research with the service provided by my organization, by my staff. Okay, so in short, there are 4 types of, okay, applications of the research. First one is service provider. Second is service administrators. Sorry, this is administrators, managers, and service consumers and professions or professionals. Professionals here mean those who works in some professions, okay? Okay, so look at the diagram here. Okay, diagram here. Check the, everyone, please give me a minute. Please look at the diagram in the slide, and then I will come back in 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. So applications of research, you see, we can apply to service provider, service administrator, service consumers, and professionals. And if you are service providers, following are the questions that you need to ask and to gain answer from your participants. And if you are service administrators, here are some questions that you need to answer so that you can solve the problem. It doesn't mean you must apply all of these questions, but some of these can be some example that you can apply. Everyone agree?
Yes.
Student. Okay. If you are consumers, here are the questions that you can, okay, ask in order to seek out whether the service provided to you are good or not. And if you are professionals, let's say teachers or doctors, all of these are the questions that needs to be answered in order to to improve your professions. Great. Let's move. What is this? It is a research process. Now we come to learn the research process. Here, research process here, we just focus on two important things. The first one is characteristics, and the second one is requirement. Okay, so the characteristics and requirement of the research must be with 6 elements. Number 1 is control. Second is rigorous. Third, systematic. Fourth is valid. Fifth is empirical. And the last one is critical. All of these are the characteristics of the research. And if you want to make your research accepted by the committees, by the dean of the university, or by your director, you must think of these characteristics. Okay. We don't have much time now. We are close to the time, so I'm moving faster, everyone. So here is here are the definitions of the 6 characteristics. Oh wait. I didn't give you the word rigorous, right? Okay, yes. So I will give you some words in the next session, okay, the next week class. So we come to the end, right? We finish at 11 o'clock. Is it correct?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, everyone. We behind the schedule a little bit. We have some more to do. You see, but okay, probably you want to leave now, right? Or we can continue a few more minutes. I think that there needs some explanation. So we don't have enough time now, and it comes to the end. So I like to say sorry, I can't finish it on time or with the time frame. We will continue talking about these characteristics in next week class. Is it okay, everyone, for that?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yes.
The last
So maybe
lecturer,
you
the
can
last question. Hello.
I'm sorry.
Hello, lecturer.
Yes, please.
So, which course book, which main course book are you using for this course?
We use 2 main course books, but most often I use the research step by step. Okay.
Okay, step by
research step. Methodology, a step-by-step guide for beginners. And another one is the Creswell's educational research, but Creswell educational research is in-depth. It means he used very advanced knowledge in designing the book. So I don't encourage, and the dean also didn't encourage me to use it. So I just use it for some part only. Okay.
So you mean you use research methodology, right? Step by step, right?
Right. Research methodology, step by step. Step-by-step guide for beginners. Okay.
Step by step.
Yes, lecturers.
Okay, everyone. So far, I believe you learned something about the definition of research, the introduction to the research. And if you have some questions, you are always welcome to ask me. Okay, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so now I'd like to check your attendance. Please give me some time to check your attendance before you leave. Please wait, everyone. Attendance. Pirun, please answer me. Yes, Pirun? No.
He not here.
Okay. First session, did he join first session? I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
lecturer.
joined.
Okay, very good. So the second one is absent. Okay, so top, so 1E, absent.
Yeah, yes.
Absent, okay. Tankia join first session. Second one is absent. Tankia, hello Tankia.
First session
He-
only.
He joined only first session. Nun Wandi.
He just on the bed.
Yes, lecturer. I am here.
Okay, good. Okay. Dinette, yes. Okay.
Yes,
join.
teacher.
Prum Sawan join. Yum Bien.
Yeah, lecturer, I'm here.
Oh, Savian, right?
Yeah. Vin lecturer.
Jin.
My
right.
full name is Jin Vin. Okay.
Yeah. But your nickname is Savian.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
see. Borang, yes. Dara, yes.
Yes, teacher.
Join, okay. Celine, join. Su Wan Nin, no. Okay, Taina, yes. So Manir, yes. So Manir, are you with? Yeah.
Yeah, lecturer.
Long Han.
Yes, I'm here.
Very good. Okay, that's all for today class. And finally, I'd like to say thank you so much for your.
So my last suggest lecturer. So would you drop the slides into the group, please?
Of course, I will.
Yes. Okay.
So have you record the video or the lesson?
Yes, I did. I will drop.
Okay. Would you mind drop it to the group because I have to learn more some part because sometimes I have to go through it again.
Perfect. I'm excited. I'm very excited to hear everyone saying the word. Okay, you are such the students who have very high commitment in doing the course. Okay, I'm very proud of you and thank you so much for your hard work.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, lecturer.
Thank you, lecturer.
Thank you,
Bye.
lecturer, for your
Goodbye.
Yeah. See you next weekend.
Yeah.
Bye, lecturer.
Yeah.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend.
Yes, you too. Thanks.